Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, welcome back to another edition Star Citizen 3.5.1 PTU. And, oh boy, the Origin shit is in. Well, the customizations are in for the PTU. As you'll see on screen here, I know I'm doing it a little bit quickly here, this is a base 325A. So you buy a 325A, this is what you get. Base loadout, which is the two shredders, and I think it was a size 4 M6A on the nose. Can do relatively decent damage. Has the base components, all that happy horse shit. Now, what you might not be aware of are the different options that you can go with for the customization. So you can do like paint jobs, you can do internal parts, weapons, and here I want to show you one of the 325As that I customized. So I've got the mil-spec paint on there, at least what I would consider the mil-spec paint, like that olive drab green, and I've got two size 3 Gatlings plus a size 4 Gatling on the nose. I also went ahead and I believe I added some internal parts, not components, internal parts. Like here you go. So you got the clock, got the picture frame, the coffee maker, the audio thing, and the food maker. Now what's neat, the food maker sort of works. I mean, it animates, it does something. I'm not sure what you can toss in there. I didn't go to ArtCorp to grab a turtle just yet, but who knows, maybe we'll all be enjoying some turtle soup not too far in the future. So that animates. The other couple of items, not so much, at least not yet. So like this audio thing, I hit powered on, nothing. The coffee maker, on the other hand, so as you can see, the drink option is there, and I must have made a cup earlier because there's only a little bit left. Now you can brew coffee in the ship. I was not aware of that. The button is in the upper left part. I might make another video just to show you, but obviously there's the cup to the side, underneath as well. Moving on from there, we're going to go up to the cockpit. You can see they customized the chair, customized the trim, and now we're probably going to go fly off somewhere. So, what I also decided to leaky suit. What I also decided to do was do a quick combat test, just to see if the new loadout and upgraded components really are all that it's cracked up to be. I do have to say, I do kind of like the 325A in the olive drab, light green color. Not too partial with the yellow trim, but it breaks up the silhouette a little bit. Doesn't exactly hurt. It's not exactly my cup of tea. As you can also possibly see, the performance in 3.5.1 actually seems to be somewhat better. Here we go right to the combat test now, going up against a Drake Buccaneer. Now with two size 3 Gatlings and a size 4 Gatling, I basically tear the guy up. Once I get in range, you can also tell the pips are still a little bit off, they're a little janky. I don't know if it shows it as well in this clip. The AI also is a bit doofy. You'll see he's kind of just absorbing my shots. Again though, this is the PTU. All the AI stuff probably isn't dead. So now I want to show you how the process works for customizing ships. So the way that you do it is you'd go to the Customize button and you would click on that. Now, for some reason, it was loading really, really slowly here, but you can select the different models. You can select, well, at least only the 300s are currently available. So you would hit the Customize button. It then opens up this window. In this window is where we start to get our customization options. So here again, here's the base color. And then you can choose from a bunch of different pre-selected color schemes. The sagebrush one, I believe, is the military one that I used. You can also see it in different profile views. So that way you get a better idea how it looks aesthetically. I'm going to stick with this view just for right now because it's a little bit easier to see all the different options and choices. We then go down to the standard colorization, which again, now pure red, pure yellow. Then we have like this NPC teal blue color. Now you'll see these cost $1. Go to the metallic ones, these ones cost $2. I'll get to my feelings on that in a little bit because I'm receptive but apprehensive. So let's select the metallic blue because I think that's a neat color. So now we go into the cockpit for the trim. We can go with wood grain, we can go with red, go with this like silver aluminum color, go with the carbon fiber. Now you'll see the carbon fiber ones in those areas, the premiums are now $1. So for the blue, the black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, or just the yellow, that will cost you $1. So let's go with the blue trim considering the external color. Now you can also choose between the yokes. So you can go between the sport or the standard. Sport or standard. Sport or standard. I'm going to go with the standard because I kind of like the look of the standard one over the sport. Now we can also change the chair. Go from standard to sport, standard, sport. We're going to probably stick with, I think it was the standard? I don't remember. See, it wasn't loading, so I wasn't quite sure which one I wanted to stick with because I really wanted to show you everything that was going on. I think I stuck with the standard because for some reason it just wasn't loading. There's still bugs. Still bugs. So now here you can see it goes with the material. It's more of like the headrest and kind of the accents of the chair itself. Again, if the other view loaded, you'd be able to see it a little bit better. Again, you go with the accents, kind of change those around a little bit. Go with the brown, red, black, blue, yellow, and black and yellow, black and yellow, black. All right, I'm going to stop that. So let's go with the blue. Keep with the color scheme that we got going on. We can move on to the beds. Now the beds, it's really just aesthetic. It goes from gray, white, with trim reversed. So if it's like a gray bed sheet, it'll be white trim, white bed sheet, gray trim, so on and so forth. I'm going to stick with this one. Now, here's where things get a little interesting. We get to the loadouts. Now this is the base loadout for the 325A. You got the Regulus, you got the Bracer, the All-Stop, the Beacon. Then we go down to the weapons. The M6A, the 2 Sawbucks, yada yada yada. Here's one of the newer loadouts. Now this one's designed for, well, I'll let you read that if you so choose. I'm not going to patronize you with all that shit. But you'll see it comes with different parts. Probably some of the more important things are the actual components and the weapons because they are different. This was the military loadout that I originally went with for the green colored one. Again, kind of has a little bit more missiles on it. It says it has like upgraded military parts, but I believe they're grade B. I don't believe the upgraded parts go above B. I did try to look into it. A lot of the parts and components that are shown in these new packages don't show up on the spreadsheets, at least the spreadsheet that I had, detailing the different parts, items, so on and so forth, components. So that made it a little bit difficult. I would like it if they put more information as to what these parts are. Now this, in my opinion, is probably the best loadout for the 325A. Size 4 Omni Sky and 2 size 3 Omni Skies. These things kick ass. Again, they've got the upgraded components, so I would actually suggest going with this loadout unless, you know, you prefer something else. So now we get to the decorations. This is where we get to put in the coffee maker if we so choose. You can see there, showing you placement. Now that's going to cost $2 just for that. Food maker, also $2. You can see the price going up. The sound system, which I assume you'll be able to put your own MP3s into. Curved metal picture next to the bed. I would assume same, you'll probably be able to load in your own pictures. And then you get a clock, which God knows what the fuck time that thing is tracking, because every time I looked at it, it showed something different. And yeah, so once you've made your selections, you hit yes. It shows you a summary of all the different parts. The itemized list of things that you decided on. and then you get to kind of take another peek at all the different angles and pictures that you had originally saw. Make sure it's up to your liking. You can kind of go through, make sure you didn't miss anything, and when you're satisfied, you hit Add to Cart. From there, as you can see, it's going to bring you to your cart, and again show you the itemized list as for the options and items that you have chosen. Once you're happy, hit checkout. Now let's take a look at the fruits of our labor. This is the ship that we just built. It's got that nice metallic blue color, has the Omni-Sky weapons on it, as you can see. I kind of like this. I really dig this color. It makes it kind of blend in a little bit better, in my opinion. Darker color, harder to see against the fucking background space. Same way you get in, still 3.5.1 hop up on the ladder. Get to venture in. You can see all the trim, all the items that I've chosen. Again, got the coffee maker, the sound thingamabobber-jigger, the food processor, which all those are going to tie into the actor stamina system or player stamina system. So if you eat and have a cup of coffee, maybe your stamina will regen faster. Maybe you'll get a health bonus or health buff or stamina buff, something to that extent. And look at that, there's somebody who chose the exact same color that I did. This guy has good fucking taste. And then after that, I just kind of chase after him for a little bit. Again, just kind of checking out the exterior. Now, you'll see the cargo bay is white. For some reason, that did not get colored. Probably just something to do with the ships and the way the textures or shaders are currently in-game. That's alright. But hopefully they'll be able to change that at some point. I do have to say, though, I think this is a step in the right direction, but I'm a little bit nervous about where this could go. Yeah, Star Citizen has macro transactions up the ass. Something about these microtransactions just kind of, I don't know, they kind of rub me the wrong way. They kind of put me off a little bit. I'm totally up for this. I hope that there's a way to do this with in-game currency and that this isn't like a Warbond thing where only Warbond ships will have that, because that would be a huge fucking disaster. That's kind of what I'm nervous about, especially with the way SIG did us dirty, really, with LTI, credit, Warbond shit. So that makes me a little bit nervous. But if they implement it right, then I'm all for it, because I definitely want to see a mil-spec blacked out 890 jump. How fucking cool would that be? Maybe add some camouflage to some of your fighters. That could be so fucking dope. But other than that, I think I'm actually going to leave the video here. If you like the video, please leave a like. That lets me know that you enjoy these types of videos. Check out the Discord down in the description. Don't forget to subscribe, or don't. I don't know, fuck, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Do you. Don't let me do you. Well, unless you want me to. Okay, that came out wrong. Thank you very much for watching. All you beautiful bastards out there, you have yourselves a wonderful day, morning, evening, whenever, wherever you just so happen to be. This is Reckless Ass Will and his crazy customized 300i signing out. Love, peace, chicken grease. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. That was an accident.